Hi, my name is Matthew, and this is the book of Matthew. This is probably going to be a short video, but this video is going to be in response to some questions that I've been asked on whether or not I'm going to stop using Fender products or products that Fender Music Corporation owns, such as EVH amplification and Jackson guitars, and because of the ongoing controversy with Fender, the corporation, not the brand. And the short answer is no, because even though Fender owns EVH and Jackson and Gretsch and Charvel and let's see, I don't know, I think there's a couple other companies they own too. No, they're all separate brands that are owned under one corporate umbrella. So no, like I said, I don't have anything against Fender the brand. I just have something against their corporate, their corporation. You know, whoever the current CEO is, he needs to pull his head out of his ass. That's for sure. Something that I found out recently in regards to the whole Fender suing everybody. Recently, they filed a lawsuit, or they're starting to file lawsuits against retailers who label their Strat style guitars as a different brand, but it's a Strat, like insert brand here and Stratocaster. I don't even know what, because let's say, for example, if they said this is our PRS Stratocaster, Fender is taking offense to that and is suing, and that I can completely understand, because the name Stratocaster that they're using, it's a trademark name. Nobody else can use it. Sorry, I need to adjust that quick. There you go. So I actually understand them suing over that. Now, if they placed all these Strat style guitars under the name, or under a category like Strat style guitars, I'm sure that they wouldn't take issue with that. That would be like if other companies used the trade name Sawzall for their reciprocating saws, and you can't do that because Sawzall is a registered trademark of Milwaukee Tool Corporation. So now and I used to get so pissed off wherever I worked, or anything that I dealt with on a regular basis. Like if I worked at a job where I was at a factory and somebody said, jump up on that heister and go move this stuff. Heister is a brand name. It is not a catch-all term for a forklift. So I get really pissed off when people misuse, names like that, or when somebody says, I bought an AR-15. I'm like, all right, well, let's pull out that Colt and see, the AR-15. Let's see it. And they're like, oh no, it's not a Colt, it's a Sig Sauer. I'm like, well, an AR-15, that is a trade name used by Colt. Now, that's why people have things like names like a AR style rifle or Strat style guitar. That's why they don't use names like that. And I don't know why that pisses me off. And you're probably going to think, why you get pissed off at some of the littlest, stupidest shit, don't you? Yeah, okay, I do. You know what? That's that's a me thing. Oh well. But anyways, Fender has the right to sue over something like that, because let's say another guitar company wanted to use the name Kelly for their Jackson Kelly style or Gibson Explorer style guitars. They couldn't do that, even if it looked like a Kelly, but on the headstock was different and it had a different name. They can't say it was an Epiphone Kelly or a Fender Kelly or whatever. That is a name that belongs to Jackson. So I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. And no, I'm not going to stop using Jackson stuff. I am a Jackson fanboy. I'll probably be a Jackson guy for life. Excuse me. EVH amps are awesome. And since Fender doesn't make 100-watt amp heads, if you want something made by Fender, for a 100-watt head, even 412 cabs. I don't even think Fender makes 412 cabs anymore. And if you want it made by Fender, you're going to have to go with EVH. And there's nothing wrong with them amps. They are some of the what I'd like to call probably, when you think of gain, the most gainy amp you could possibly get. So anyways, that's my short answer on if I'm going to stop using brands that are under the Fender umbrella. No, I am not going to stop using that stuff. And like I've said in previous videos, I don't use Fender guitars because I like Jackson. I like what they offer. I don't enjoy playing Strats. I enjoy playing Super Strats and Kellys and King V's and stuff because they're more high performance kind of guitar. And the type of music that I play is a lot of speed metal and heavy metal stuff, rock stuff. Fender doesn't offer the things I want in a guitar, but Jackson does. But even though they're owned by FMIC, I'm still going to use their stuff. So yeah, that's my answer. Anyways, y'all have a good day.